Hello there everyone and welcome back. My new small-scale ship is near completion, and I am pretty damn happy with it there. Also, I wonder, before I started recording, I decided to change the skin here because I thought it looked a lot better, so nonetheless, let's do the final little subtle tweaks, which is really just rounding out the side here for like missile tubes, and then we'll arm it and get back to the campaign. So, how exactly do I want to do that? I got a few ideas, a few options. Can I just use one of these blocks here, kind of like what I did on the side? Is this an option? It's supposed to be a shell in theory, so maybe this can work. And do I invert it upside down? They look the same regardless, so how about if I invert the skin there? That's much better. That I like already. I'm gonna have to drop down the size some, but we'll get us a copy, scale it down, and try and find a good sweet spot there. Hell, do I even want to rotate sideways? Do I want to rotate like that and make it fit in? I think I want to do that and then add one extra piece behind it, because I don't think there's much more I want to do to this ship. It's just a matter of arming it. Now, let me actually make this longer. Fix up some of this rotation some, like I said, trying to find that sweet spot, and then just move it into place. Because, let's see, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a dip in there, and then it's gonna dip back out, so I wonder, am I okay with that? Am I okay with that, I wonder? Let me try and center it, but not giving me good options to center. Okay, I think I take back what I said. Let me just keep it straight, maybe a slight 5-degree angle. And I keep getting the wrong axis that I want to move in there. So let's get it in here. Hopefully that helps a little bit there, adds a little more. But now it's just a rounding, this rounding component here that I want to add something to. What subtle thing can I add? Can I add? Maybe what I could do is add like a torpedo tube, like some kind of component that shoots the missiles out. Although a lot of these components are pretty narrow, so I don't think they work very well, and that looks more like a thruster than anything else. That looks appropriate for a torpedo tube, once I get the sizing right, and make sure the engine portion is not actually showing. Actually, let me rotate it a little tiny bit, scale it down. I wonder, is it ideal to have like multiples of these? Because I'm actually going to have like actual missiles too to have to put on, and I don't know if I want to use the stingers or whatever they call them as actual visual weaponry. Okay, that's one. Let me just see if I want to push it forward some. How would it look if I push it forward? Those look pretty damn good as missile launchers. I kind of want one more, kind of on the side, to round it out. Or, I don't think I want to put up on top, so maybe let me just put it like where I obviously want to put it, which is pretty much right in this little circle area. Just gotta get the right positioning. Let's see, what's the scale of this thing? Let me figure out the scale quickly. 68. So we'll bring that down, rotate it, and then we'll see if we can get a repeat. Although, gotta make sure. It might be a bit of a slope though, which I'm kind of okay with. And how does that look? It actually can sink right in there almost completely. So, now, do I stretch it out? I think I'm okay with that. Only thing now is that I would like cosmetically is probably throw something on top here. Although I don't think a simple wing is going to do it. That's a command center piece, and they're medium scale, so I don't think I want those anyway. That's a fin I don't want. I think that's a component I just used not too long ago for down here, I'm certain. So, actually, can I use this? Would that actually look decent enough? I don't know. Actually, instead, what if you put it on the bottom? Have it like, again, like I did with the Raider, is have this covering over some of the lighting. Kind of like a point sticking out. Would that be good, potentially? I would have to narrow it a bit. And otherwise, I think I like the potential of it. Do I sink it in, though? Do I sink that in? How does that look? Well, it has to cover up the lighting. First rule about going with this component. And yeah, I can't stretch it out too wide because it's not going to work very well. Now, do I have it actually sticking out? This is kind of needless because this is not even going to be showing. This is not really going to be showing, so unless I put it down like that, and there, that looks a little better, if I do say so myself. Still would like to cover up the lighting a bit, but I'm okay with it. Again, still want to fill out this top component. And just needs, this will be the last piece, I swear. I just don't know what I want to throw on. Maybe I'll leave it as is, because there might be a component I use for like the equipment to throw on. Because I had if I could remember what the component was I used before, for the back there, I might be okay with it. Oh, that's certainly a massive piece. I don't want that. Don't want that, damn it. I just want a single component. Of course, these are larger and larger scales, so this is not going to help very much. Is it now? I don't think so. I'm trying to remember what the component was I had before that seemed to work pretty well. I think it might have been this one. I don't think it is, because I would probably need to fill it out on the back, possibly. Let's see how that looks. Invert the skin, stretch it out, and that helps a little bit maybe. We'll see. And that doesn't look too bad. Do I sink in a little bit more though? I think I might need to narrow the scale. Okay. Very subtle. Kind of a little bit of... There's a little bit of obscurity. If only a little bit. I think I'm okay with that. And just stretch it back to kind of fit in with the line behind it without it really obtruding, hopefully. And I think we're pretty much good there. Not a whole lot's changed besides the weaponry though. But I'm fine with that. Now to get to the actual good stuff, let's get the missiles here. Because I want... Definitely I need at least 2 missiles. Without a doubt. The only thing is that going to be enough? Or do I want more? Going to adjust the scaling and fit these right into the missile tubes there that I have built. Ideally. There, that's one. Now for the other one. I forget the scaling completely, but that shouldn't matter because it's not like going to affect the size of the missiles, right? Jeez, wouldn't that be weird? If you ever have your missiles sticking out visually on like your ship designs and had them so small a scale that the missile was actually larger than the missile launcher, that would be interesting to say the least. Now armor, like my house rules goes, I don't want to commit to any armor type because unless I put all 3 on. So I don't have the mass for that. Missile Assister sounds promising, but I think I'd rather throw in a missile tube on if I'm going to do that. I don't know what exactly is the sweet spot before Missile Assister becomes more effective. Well, I guess it depends on the mass, so... It is essentially half... Yeah, it's essentially half the tonnage for a little more of the cost, though. And maintenance, let's see. Maintenance is 0.2 versus 0.4. And what is this? Is this an actual reduction, like 25% reduction, or just the increased rate of fire? Yeah, because it says it reduces the cooldown from 25%, so if that's true, it should go down to 6. Let's find out. Yep, so technically, with 2 of these, that's an extra missile launcher, is what this missile assist does, so I'm okay with having this on for the little bit extra production cost. Is there anywhere I want to put it? I don't think there is, unless I want to throw it all the way in the bottom. One little generator to somehow fit in the middle of all this. And what the hell? Oh, that's the transparent box that for some reason I can see right through my entire ship because of it. Which is a little weird to say the least. At first I thought there was like a hole in my ship and nearly panicked as a result. And of course, now that I see the box, it's hard to judge how effectively this looks. Not that it matters too much. So now, do I throw on one more missile? Can I even throw one more missile in? It's essentially the same, just more maintenance and everything else, so... And once I get the missile mass reduction there, I'll be okay, because I am 1 ton short. Is it 1 ton or 1 mass? I'm gonna call it ton. Let's see, Promethean for prototype hyperdrive, which as much as I would love, that means I can only get a handful of these with the mind ring, so let us just stick with the hyperdrive plus. Now, do I leave that on there or do I just shrink it? I'm kind of content to just shrink it in, to be honest, so let me just put it with the connect it to the big engines here. And then just shrink them down so no one is the wiser. No one knows those engines are there. There we go. Only thing I dislike to an extent is this little prop, whatever you call it, the prongs that's sticking out, but we're good. And the bandit is now made a reality. Let's just hope it does what I need to. And since we're kind of done this already, because I probably should have carried on, the last video was a bit short, so I didn't realize how short it was, so I could have kept going and finished that. So we're going to carry on with the campaign. It's a little bit of an extra bonus, so how long will that take me to build? 6 turns is actually pretty damn reasonable. Pretty damn reasonable, about the same length as the Predator, my infantry transport, so do I go strictly bandits or not? Well, I'm kind of waiting until I get the reduced missile mass so that actually the Raider can be useful. So let's get to building some bandits. Do I need the constructor for anything though? I don't think I do, so... Well, not enough to justify building all 3 maybe before it. Because I have one right here. Oh yeah, and I was planning on getting like production worlds and all that, so that's good, so... I have no idea, though, what I was researching here. And there's a lot of potential. Like I said, I can get the reduced missile mass, but I need to commit to going to war if I'm going to go hardcore into weaponry tech. And considering I'm at risk of getting flanked on both 2 sides, I'm kind of content to just focus on my infrastructure some. So what's with, let's see, I'm looking at the specializations and all that, but what would be good? I think diplomacy is kind of an ideal. Ooh, trade optimize. Oh wait, never mind, this is for trade. Which I guess isn't a bad thing either, I just need to build a trade ship. Because I think I made that trade ship obsolete, so I don't have access to it. Ooh, what is this? Jams enemy targeting systems. This sounds perfect for my combat ships at least. So I might as well go with that. It'll add on to the agility that I already have with my ships, so that will start to become far more valuable as we continue on. Sadly though, Iconians are making good use of their residency, so I need to start getting myself established quite quickly. Because who knows how long relations with the Kry'klon are going to last. And it's entirely possible I'm going to lose this world unless I have some way to push back the influence. And of course all these starbases make that exceptionally difficult. So let's see, what's our relations looking like? Again, let me update myself on the status. Iconians are slowly starting to hate me. Kry'klons are really hating me all of a sudden. I thought I was on good relations at first, so... Oh, they see me ripe for conquest, so they are already getting bloodthirsty. We're gonna need to fix this quickly. And that is a problem. Thankfully I have a ship that can actually fight them now, but I can't fight a large-scale 250 health cruiser though. That, I think, is a little unrealistic. So let me just throw these ships back over here. And even though the Fireflies have the capability, or at least have the superior ships in tech, with enough ships I can at least keep them from grabbing the planet. It just now comes down to whether I should need to worry about influence or not. Because the Kry'klons got everything going for them, it seems like. They got population, they got influence, they got military production, they got fleet production. And they're kind of up there in economic power, but I'm up top at the moment. They have most raw production, they have most manufacturing, and they're up there in research. Damn, what the hell do the Kry'klon have that makes them so potent? I seriously wonder. I'm seriously curious about that. Because otherwise I'm going to have to deal with that pretty damn soon. And you see my Kry'klon in action if you saw the last season. You know for a fact what they're capable of. You don't want to mess with them, right? Let me get extra trade income. And I'll have to consider a trade station, I suppose, at some point. Come to think of it, can I actually build a trade ship? Okay, I can make one there. It'll take 9 turns, mind you, but I can make one. If I so wish. It's kind of like the one ship I don't really want to build, because it's going to have such limited use and it's almost never going to be seen. Because I just go to the world and it's pretty much gone for the rest of the campaign, so long as that trade route's still active. It doesn't seem like it's worth it. Although I have some of these medium ships there to help fight the Kry'klons, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Like I said, they have a 250 health friggin' battle cruiser now, with their income and their wealth that they have so much of. They got everything. And apparently Terran Alliance are happy with me, and I'm gonna need someone on my side at least if I'm gonna have some hope. Alright, that term is over. That was fast. Okay, these are just regular scout ships. Okay, I was wondering what all these were. Sentry. Come on. Dragon, you're warlike. You know you want to fight. Fight them, though, for me. In order to assist all races, let's see. Oh, and elect the United Planet Chair. So, I would love to vote for myself, because why not? Is there a reason not to otherwise? Probably for relations. Let's see, Altarians are the chosen ones. And that's because a couple other factions voted for them. A good number of them even. Whoa. There was no way I was going to win that vote. And apparently, the Dragon are trying to get on the good side of the Kry'klons, so that's not promising either. You would think at least they would want to fight people. They are being remarkably passive. And I don't think I like that very much. Well, what can you do? Get the new starbase going here, get some more raw production going on that world for the economy. Because it's not going to be building much, but I want to keep that money flowing, so maybe I can buy some stuff out of it. And it's well focused too, so there's not much need to get the production or anything else going. And we finally met the Altarians. So that's good, and 2 turns till my bandit, but 1 is definitely not going to be enough, and there's no way I can deal with 86 production, but if my population starts building back up, actually, is it possible? Nope, only 57. So I can get really good production if I so wish. I might have to consider doing it, for the sake of staying alive though. So I have another planetary upgrade, so I might as well do that, and that will be my manufacturing capital. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Keep the approval high with the intimidation center. Yeah, okay, so I had the wrong thing selected. So intimidation center will get built first. Terraform for the capital. And then intimidation center on top of everything else. That should give me really damn good production. Here's hoping. And this is Crux 3. That can build me bandits too, if I so wish. But it's going to take 9 turns to do. First, this is 3 of my Raider. Don't know how comfortable I am with that, to be honest. Because let's see. These Raiders, they cost like easily 3 times as much maintenance as my... what is it? My Raider there. So I kind of want to say is... how much, actually, production time? It's about the same almost, but I still want to get the Raider with 2 missile launchers ideally. That would be nice if it could. No. I don't... what? I forget what I was going to say, damn it. Was I even talking about something, or was I just mumbling? The Sailings are gone. We knew that was happening. And this battleship's just busy destroying everything. Oh my god, do they seriously have a second one? God damn it. Do I go to war with the dragon? I kinda need to get something going. And actually, let me do it. If I can get the capital world, that will help me. Maybe not so much directly, but so long as I have the fleet, I might as well start abusing it, now that I think of it. And I got my first bandit raid with its high quality thruster. There's no way he's going to fight off that Iconian fleet though, I'm afraid to say. But maybe it's capable enough of fighting him one-on-one. That's the hope anyway. And the bandits are now 4 turns a turn. And I do need to get another... I need to get another one of my predators built. Because I don't have another one available, do I? And actually, I don't think I need the workhorse, so we'll get another bandit. Then we'll get the predator follow up behind it. Oh, and I also forgot there's one survey ship right here that I will happily destroy. So, I'm confident, you would think, that I can destroy this thing with my ships. Now, of course, if anything, Swarmer versus Harasser is not an encouraging... does not encourage that's going to go well for me, so I might have to sacrifice an Harasser to do a little bit extra damage to it. Because, yeah, not only that, they got extra health. What are their racial traits? I think this is pretty damn important. Let's see. Militant, tough. Okay, so it's a tough. They're tough, brutal, and productive. And they got good amounts of other traits. For very little negatives, I might add. So that can be a hassle to deal with one-on-one. I really need high quality ships and hope my traits are enough. Plus, I'm about to get, like, additional evasion, which hopefully will help. Especially against the railguns, because that has all sorts of weaponry, so there's some benefits. Now, population's maxed out here. I don't think there's anything else I want to do besides... oh, this is Crux anyway, so I want to focus on the military, I think. Now, where can I find a good rating on how much I'm getting from this, though? Can I find military subsidies somewhere? So that way I can tell what exactly I'm getting. Like, there's economic stimulus there giving me 10%. So how the hell am I going to know how much I'm going to get from that? I don't think there's a way for me to find out unless I go straight to the shipyard, maybe? All I know is 25.9. Okay, this is 25.9, so all I got was 0.2 manufacturing. That hardly seems worth it. If you ask me, what about cultural subsidies? That only give me a 10% boost. I need to get something going, so... Actually, do I have a terraforming slot? No, actually I don't. So, never mind that slot, we'll hold off on it. And we'll get ready with the war against the dragon, I guess. If they don't straight up murder my ships. Now it's gone to the fog wars, stupid thing.